Because it was our 30th anniversary tour, I really wanted to do something special just in the drum set alone. And where I live now in California, I'm just a short drive from the drum workshop factory, so I was able to visit regularly and look at different prototypes that we were developing with John Good and the painter Louis and their transfer designer Javier. And they presented different ideas, and we worked on them. And basically, we came up with a design that combined elements from logos from Rush albums over the years, and a basic black with the red pinstripe, in fact, is a reflection of the previous red sparkle drums I had in the Test for Echo and Vapor Trails tours, which also, of course, reflects my very first red sparkle Stewarts that I described earlier. And the graphic design in the centers of the shells is kind of modeled after Keith Moon's Pictures of Lily set from the 60s. That was my dream drums when I was a teenager, and it was very much a mode that I wanted to reflect in these. It was my dream set of drums. So I reflected what was my dream set of drums as a teenager, too. And when I was walking around the drum workshop factory, I happened to see some shells hanging in the paint shop with a sparkly mirror finish. And I said, ooh, I'll have that. So we used that in the middle of the graphic design as well. Just like that.
Flatten it out and straight down.
Lift your back just a little bit, please. No. Okay, now down. Let's bring it around. Okay. Where are the, oh, you have all the bolts down there? What we're going to do is we're going to marry the two pieces together. And then bring it in and we'll tell you. There we go. Welcome to Hard World. This is job security here. Nothing's marked. Okay, the fun stuff. There we go. You got your logos yet, Ed? Oh yeah, 10 minutes. Sure, no problem. I missed something really important.
Because this is nice to be able to move it once.
Are you going to be able to get it?
It's tight. By setting it up like this, then I've got a bit of room to manoeuvre when it's inside the head.
Okay. Yep.
So, I mean, I obviously won't want to use that. I'm just trying to think if there's a slightly better way, you know, from a point of view of trying to position it better.
This is a fan blower, and this is for his to keep his hands dry. He's got one on the front kit, one on the back kit, and when his hands get wet, these tend to dry them a little quicker than having to grab a towel.
We're going to walk this 15 up. We're going to take it and spin it. The base is going to...
And I'll give you your money's worth. I'll put both in at the same time. we weren't supposed to be doing what we were doing. It's a piccolo snare drum. 3-inch piccolo snare drum built by Drum Workshop, made of maple, 24 karat gold hardware everywhere. All this is 24 karat gold. These are V cymbals from Roland. Time to wire.
Can you explain what you're doing here?
Yeah, just a multi-cable for the loom that goes to all the drum pads, which are the V pads, the Roland V pads back here. So they all have a connector, 1/4-inch connector. You know, certain ones go to the fat pedals, fat cat pedals that are down here. One is to a hi-hat Roland controller, which is here. The other short one goes to the fat cat pedal, which is the trigger pedal for the samples. This is going all the way out to be plugged into the Dawes pad, which is the trigger pad in front of his, or beside his snare drum, his main snare drum, which he used to call Sid. Once upon a time when it was a smaller device. The front fat cat trigger pedal. These are all Roland trigger pads that are in Drum Workshop shells. So they're not your typical Roland shells. Another loom for the rest of the V drum arsenal. Sabian Paragon splash. George, let's spin this around. Where do you want the bass drum to face?
I think we're going to have it here, though, right? Yeah. The center of the kick would be right where that is.
Okay, let's spin this. Do me a favor, just check out the cable run here, just to make sure nothing's going to get squashed, and we're going to take it towards you, George. We all right?
It's going to be able to play
The drum is so loud in here, you don't really notice it. But just hit it for a second. There's quite a lot of that after ring thing. Okay, can we go around the top? Hello, can we go around the toms again, the racks? Ready, second one. Okay, and the China splash, the splash that's over with it. Yeah. Let me record a bit, and you can make a racket.